your eyes, I'm $1 million nigga. And I am, because I said so. So it doesn't start with the pockets first. It doesn't start with what it starts within, how you carry yourself, your confidence. That's the main thing, the confidence that you carry, the confidence that people feel. You can't be shy. You can't be a little timid when you feel like you're supposed to be this $1 million nigga and you're not even acting that way. You're not even exuding that type of power. You're not even being that person. You have to act like a king so you can be treated like a king. But, sometimes you'll get in certain rooms and you'll be around, multi-millionaires. You'll be around stars, celebrities, and you feel like you're less than. But nobody knows that you're less than just because they don't know you. They don't know how much money you got. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you got going on. But the way you act around certain people, that's how you'll be treated. You can't go in a room and just because someone's a celebrity, you have to bow down to them. You have to be a little timid, be shy, less confident because they got more money than you. No, you have to act like you're on the same level as these people. You got to act like you got power too. When I'm around my multi-million-dollar friends, when I'm around these entrepreneurs, when I'm around these influencers, I'm on the same level or above. That's who I am. Before I had it, this is me. This is who I am.
You wanna ride, well buckle up, you never know. Spitting game, we talking banks, call that a show. Finessing is my thing, I had to let them know. Patience, you've been waiting. Talk about it, what's on your mind? Profit, peace, and progress has to focus on the grind. Talk about it, what's on your mind? It's the late night special.
What's happening? What it do? As you can see, we're in a different setting. You know where we at. Before we get started, I am your host, Jonathan Dupaton, aka Finesse, better known as Rich. Call me what you like. And make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Y'all see, if you've been with me from the start, you see this page is going fast. The love is real, and I can't be any more appreciative, grateful, blessed. But this just comes with consistency, hard work, and being creative. Make sure you guys go ahead and check out the website for the merch. Go ahead and support your boy, man. Check out the Discord. I said I'm working on it, and that's what I'm doing. So just be patient with me. It's on the way. And the Patreon. I got some behind the scenes footage from the yacht podcast that we did. It was lit. And let's go ahead and get started, man. I just did an interview with Brandon Condi, and man, we had a great conversation, and we were talking about pricing and how you have to base your price based on who you think you are, who you think you will be, who people perceive you to be. And I had to take a step back and look at who I am, where I'm going, where I'm headed, how people are seeing me. And I feel like I'm charging too low. There's no need to say the price because ain't no telling what the price is gonna be by the time you watch this episode. But basically, you have to set the price, and that price has to be not just high, but it has to be bold, and it has to represent who you are as a person. Because if you charge too low, people are gonna feel like you're not who you say to be, or you're not worth it. You gotta make people think, jump back at price, like, damn. Because you are who you perceive to be. And I want to call this episode Act Like a King to Be Treated Like a King. And this can go for men and women. For guys, You have to be a certain way. You have to act a certain way. You have to represent yourself a certain way. And even if you're not there yet, you have to act. You have to be this person before you actually get there. And it's crazy that we had this conversation because I already knew what I was going to talk about today. And, while I was having a conversation with him, he just confirmed it. He said, man, before I was this $1 million guy, I was acting like a $1 million guy. People used to call me arrogant and, such and such. But, that just confirmed what I was thinking. You have to be this person. Some people want to be rich. Some people want to be wealthy. Some people want to have clout. Some people want to have all these women. Whatever your goal is, you need to exude that type of energy right now. You need to be this person right now before anything takes off. Because once you're in that situation, once you become this person that you want to be, now you gotta, not saying that you're gonna change, but sometimes things move too fast. And with me, I'm always gonna be the same person, but I carry myself a certain way. Like, you wouldn't know, even if I was broke, even if I was you wouldn't know what, because I carry myself a certain way. The way you see me on Instagram, the way I live my life, you think of me, you have this certain image of me, right? You know that I be around women. You know that women love me. You know that women are comfortable around me. You know that I'm comfortable around women. You know that I live a lifestyle that is intriguing, that's influential, that's motivating. In your eyes, I'm $1 million nigga, and I am, because I said so. So it doesn't start with the pockets first. It doesn't start with what it starts within, how you carry yourself, your confidence. That's the main thing, the confidence that you carry, the confidence that people feel. When you setting prices for yourself, when you setting goals for yourself, when you want people to think of you a certain way, it's the confidence that's behind it. Hold up, wait. I know the episode is getting really, really good, but this right here is an ad space, and your ad could be here. If you got a product, if you got a service, if you want to build your brand, you can set an ad right here. So guys, if you guys are interested in putting an ad right here, go ahead and reach out to me on Instagram. If you're thinking about having product placement on the podcast, go ahead and reach out to me. If you guys want to sponsor a whole episode, a whole week, a whole month, a month will be about 8 episodes. If you want to, go ahead and tap in. Back to the episode. Because you can't be weak-minded. You can't be shy. You can't be a little timid when you feel like you're supposed to be this $1 million nigga and you're not even acting that way. You're not even exuding that type of power. You're not even being that person. So you have to act like a king before you're treated like a king. No, sorry. You have to act like a king so you can be treated like a king. And we all suffer with that. I suffer with that. I have before. But, sometimes you'll get in certain rooms and you'll be around, multi-millionaires. You'll be around stars, celebrities, and you feel like you're less than. But nobody knows that you're less than just because they don't know you. They don't know how much money you got. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you got going on. But the way you act around certain people, that's how you'll be treated. You can't go in a room and just because someone's a celebrity, you have to bow down to them. You have to be a little timid, be shy, less confident because they got more money than you. No, you have to act like you're on the same level as these people. You got to act like you got power too. When I'm around my multi-million-dollar friends, when I'm around these entrepreneurs, when I'm around these influencers, I'm on the same level or above. That's who I am. Before I had it, this is me. This is who I am. And with the confidence, it's about how you dress as well. Because not saying that you have to dress down or you have to overdo things and try to do too much and try to do the most and make people believe that, because you don't have, the dressing is not gonna make people believe that. The jewelry is not gonna make people believe that. It's the confidence that come with it. But you have to look a certain way for people to treat you a certain way. And you know, it's like white people, they don't really they're not really into fashion, and they don't use their money to actually wear their wealth. And you know, black people have to sometimes, like, unless you get to a certain level and it's like you're Jay-Z and it's like, I don't care no more. Like, people know what time it is. But you still have to represent you and your brand, your business, whatever you got going on, you have to represent. So it's the confidence, it's how you dress. You have to exude this energy. You have to shake hands. You have to have this look in your eye that speaks that I'm him. I'm her. I'm supposed to be here. If you don't know who I am, you about to find out. That's how you need to be when you're in these rooms, so people can treat you a certain way. Because people will belittle you when you don't have that confidence. When you're not walking with that, you know what I'm saying? That people treat you a certain type of way. It's all about how you carry yourself. It's all about the tone of your voice. It's all about the way you dress. It's all about the confidence. It's all about the walk. And it's about who you surround yourself with. You basically got to sell a dream. And don't look at it like you faking it. Because everything is for sale. Everybody's selling the dream. Even people that's rappers and celebrities, they're still selling the dream. Everybody's selling the dream. So you have to play the same game as well. You have to sell this dream. You have to be, right? You got to be this person. And it's not faking it till you make it. It's not faking it. You're walking into what you're becoming. You have to believe it before it happens. Because when you fake it till you make it, when you're faking it, you don't want to fake it too much where people can call you out on your bullshit. You don't want to walk around with fake jewelry, because one day somebody with some real jewelry or somebody that can spot fake jewelry is going to call you out. And that's going to be a stain on your name. That's going to be part of your reputation. Oh, that's the guy that wear fake jewelry. You don't want to be one of those guys. You don't want to be one of those people. You want to be wearing fake clothes, fake designer, because you don't want to ever get called out on that. You don't ever want to be that person unless you got it. When people get rich, some don't even give a damn no more. They will wear fake shit because they don't have nothing else to prove. And even if somebody did call them out on their bullshit, it's like, oh well, shit, I can't go buy the real shit. Look at my car. Look at my lifestyle. Look what I'm really. Look how I'm really living. But while you're at the bottom, do not fake it till you make it. Do not cap, especially when it comes to women. Don't be capping to women, because women are gonna be able to call you on your bullshit. It's gonna be one day that you gotta prove yourself. It's gonna be one day you gotta prove the shit that you talking. It's either gonna be by the car you pull up in. It's either gonna be the jewelry, your crib. When you go out, it's gonna be a situation where you're gonna have to, your pocket's gonna have to do the talking. Let me give you an example, right? So one time I came to Miami, I had about 5-6 girls with me. You know what I'm saying? Having a great time. So one night, we end up going to Booby Trap strip club. And it's a lit night too. So I get to the door, right? I get to the door. and boom, I asked for the price of the section. Oh, the price is like, I think the price is like $4,000-$5,000. The price is like 4-5 racks. And in their eyes, like, I'm that nigga. I really am that nigga. But in their eyes, like, they don't know how much money I got for real. I am this person. I have this persona. You know, I have this energy about myself that, you know what, like, he that nigga. He got bread. And I'm thinking, okay, in my mind, I'm sitting there thinking like, man, do I really want to spend $4,000-$5,000? Do I really want to spend 4-5 racks? I mean, in Miami, you got to pay to play. And I got 4, 5, 6 women with me. It's either pay that or go somewhere else and get tried again. Because anywhere in Miami on a Saturday night, you gonna have to pay to play. All right. So my only options was to sit right there and pay the tab, pay the racks, the 5 racks, or go to another spot and try to get a section and the price is the same or more. And it's like, damn, okay, well, like, bro, do you have it or not? Like, you been capping what? Like, but it's okay to be cheap. Like, I know when to do it, when not to do it. But in these situations, in that situation, I had to. Because we out to have a good time. And it was my idea to go to Booby Trap. So it's like, okay, do I go to a lounge and, you know, to get hookah? Like, we already here. I'm not asking them, should we do it? In my mind, I'm like, man, listen, we got to make a decision right now. Because those going to be the situations where when you faking it, you going to be tried and you got to prove who you are. You got to show who you are. And I had it. I was probably walking around with like 20,000 on me that night. But it's like, it's not about being cheap. It's not about proving myself. It's like, man, I'm not finna, when I got it in my pocket, I'm not finna keep going spot to spot and changing spots because of the price. I got it. But if you the person that ain't got it and you got 6 women with you, women can smell the bullshit from a mile away, bro. So I'm not the person that's gonna fake until I make it. When I didn't have it, I didn't have it. And I was not trying to act like I did. I knew my lane and I stayed in it. And as I started moving up the ranks, I started doing more shit. But I know some rich guys that they cheap as fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. And I mean, to each its own. I could be that person as well. It's really how you want to play it, man. I know you heard the statement, heavy is the head who wears the crown. Who wears crowns? Kings, queens. Not peasants, not workers, not slaves. Kings and queens. So that comes with a lot. That comes with a lot of pressure. That comes with a lot of leadership. That comes with a lot of letting people go. Because when you're the king, people gravitate towards you. People need you. And that could be a lot of stress. That's me. And how did I become this person? Before I even had the money, before I even had success, people always gravitated towards me. People always wanted to be around me. People always asked me for advice. It's only because I had this type of energy, like, you know, I kind of knew who I was going to become. I was always this person that held my head high, always walked around with confidence. Even when I wasn't confident, I would never let it be known that I wasn't confident because I don't know. I didn't want nobody to see that. People don't have to know that you're not confident. But let me speak to the women, right? Because when you say queen, that's a title that holds a lot of weight. Queen. And a lot of women don't act like queens. A lot of women don't carry themselves as queens. I think that a lot of women kind of just let that go. You know, back in the day, it was all about, you know, women holding themselves to a high standard. And nowadays, like, women want to be like the guys. Women want to be it's like they want power, but they're doing it the wrong way. You want to have multiple guys. You want to act like men. You want to I mean, it's not bad, but you want to show your body off. You want to sell your body. Women are forgetting their place. Women are supposed to be queens. Women are supposed to be acting as such. But I think that women forgot who they're supposed to be. You want a guy to treat you like a queen, but you don't even act like a queen. You don't even act like a queen. What is a queen supposed to act like? What is a queen supposed to act like? On her shit. A leader. Confident. Knowing her self-worth. How do you expect a guy to treat you like a queen when you don't act like it? You have to make someone treat you the way that you want to be treated. Not forcefully. You have to walk that walk, talk that talk. And you cannot accept bullshit. You can't accept bullshit. Just like with me naming my price, you got to know your value. Men and women, we got to understand our value. Because once you understand your value, you're not taking no bullshit. You're not taking no chump change. You're not taking no... You ain't taking no half off. You ain't taking no... You want your price. You want what you want. You know what you're worth. You got to be able to make bold demands. Because people are going to look at you different. You got to be able to set your price. You got to be able to set your bar. You got to make people... You got to make people figure out or understand why. Damn, why the fuck they charging that much? It got to be value. Because once you charge less, your value goes down. If it's so easy for people to say yes to your price, you're not charging enough. Your price is not good enough. Your value might be there, but you don't even believe in it. You got to be able to set your price on where you think you're headed. What value that you have. And sometimes it's hard to say that price because you don't have enough confidence that people will say yeah. But would you rather have 100 people say yes to a low price? Or would you rather have 10 people say yes to a high price? That's what I'm learning in this game. This is what I'm learning. How long is it going to take for me to get to 1 million? How many people do I got to sell to? The less people I got to sell to, the quicker I can get to that mark. The more people that I got to sell to, the longer it's going to take. Don't set your price low because You feel like people can't afford it. Them ain't the people that you need to. Them ain't the people that need to be buying your shit. Real talk. Them ain't the people that need to be around you. Them ain't the type of people that need to be associated with you. So I hope y'all got something from this episode. Heavy is the head who wears the crown. Act like a king to be treated like a king. Act like a king to be treated like a king. Walk with confidence. Speak with confidence. And you're halfway there. You need to act like you belong. You need to be the person that you're gonna become in the next 2, 3, 4 years. Don't wait for it to happen, because that's the power of manifestation. Walking into what you're becoming. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys for tapping in with me, man. We getting bigger and bigger. This shit going global. This is the #1 podcast in the world, man. I tell myself that every day, and people confirm that with me. So I appreciate everybody that's fucking with me. Rich and Unemployed podcast, late night special, and we out. Hold up, wait. I know the episode is getting really, really good. Before we dive any deeper, I want you guys to go ahead and check out the website and get you some merch, www.richunemployed.net. The link is in the description. These headscarves are available. I got t-shirts available. I got hoodies. I got caps. Go ahead and support. Show your support for this brand, this platform. And let's get back to the episode.